Jungle.
What's cracking? It's another day here at Big Builds. I'm back over at the pole barn that I just got. Check it out. It's pretty big. Getting everything set up. What it doesn't have is a heater. So what I'm building today is a wood burning heater for the garage. And it's pretty badass. So you get 2 barrels and you get what's called a barrel kit. And the barrel kit has the kit to put the bottom together, then you buy an extension kit, and I'll show you to put the top together, and I'll show you exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna modify it a little bit. I've watched a bunch of videos. One of my buddies did it, and it's supposed to work really great. So check it out. So this is what I got. 2 metal barrels. Got them for about $10 a piece. They had food grade stuff inside of them, so they're really clean. And these are the kits right here. So it's a stove, camp stove kit. And this right here has the door inside of it and the flue. And this right here is an extension. And it has the collet inside of it that connects the two. And it has legs and all the hardware you need to do this. So it's pretty dope. Let's see. I know I've got this one opened up. Check this out. This is the extension right here. Has instructions, shows you exactly how to do both. And then here it is. These are for the 6-inch pipes that go and connect the two together. It's pretty cool construction. Comes with all the hardware and instructions. But I pretty much know how to do it. I'm going to modify it a little bit like I said. What I'm going to do is cut holes in one end on the top barrel. So this top barrel right here, I'm going to cut holes in it. And I'm going to run some pipe through. And I have 2x4 pipes left over from the rat rod build. So I'll probably just do 3 of those because they're pretty big. So I'll do like 1, 2, 3. And then what I'm going to do is weld it on this end, weld it on that end, put a fan on the backside, and blow all the air through right into the garage. And I think I'm going to use this because I have this vent right here and I don't use it that much. And it blows pretty hard and it's got 2 settings, high and low. So I think I'm going to put that behind it and just blow the air right through it. And I'm going to use this 2x4 tubing and just cut a couple sections, maybe 3 sections, those 2 right there, and then maybe cut a section of this, use 3. It's pretty wide, so I don't think I have to do like a bunch of them. You don't have to do any at all, but it works way better when you do, I've heard. So yeah, I'll show you guys what's up. All right, so what I've done so far is I just took the front lid plate that goes in here, stuck it on there pretty level, opened it up. There's this little flue right here too that opens and lets air in, and more or less air in, so you get more or less flame. So I just stuck this level on this barrel and I traced it out. Traced the insides. I marked all where the holes need to be drilled. So what I'm gonna do is just cut this and cut this out with the cutoff wheel, stick it back on there after I drill these holes, stick it back on there after it's cleaned up, bolt it all back in, and that door should be on there. All right, so I got all the holes drilled, the center cut out, the lid put on. Check it out. So this is it. Got the flue right here, opens up, lets air in, more air in. This, I assume, is a little handle. It wasn't even in the picture, but I'll probably replace that with something cool, you know, a wrench or something. But it's all in there. All the screws are in there. So there it is, the first part. So essentially, if you wanted to do it quick, because this is a one barrel system right here that you start with, you literally could just use this. So you could use this and pretty much almost be done. All I have to do is drill this for the flue right here, and then, you know, set it on the legs, drill the holes for those, tighten those on, and you could be done. But I'm going for the double barrel system because I want to put, like I said, tubes inside of there and blow air through there, so it's more like a heater and it blows through the garage. But so essentially, I mean, it took me what, like, I don't know, 20-30 minutes maybe to cut that and get that in there. So it'll probably take, you know, an hour total. If you want to do just a one barrel system, it's probably going to take you an hour total. So now what I'm going to do is set it down. I have these, comes with these legs here that are in the same shape as the barrel. So what I'm going to attempt to do is just set it down on top of these legs where I want them, and so I can level it and make sure everything's level, and then just mark the holes while it's sitting on top, and then drill them. And then I think to access these holes going in through here is going to be easy, but I think the back holes, I'm going to have to drill the hole or cut the hole for the flue so I can get my arm in there to tighten those ones for the back ones. So I'll show you that as soon as it gets done. All right, so that's it for the one stage. So at this point, if you wanted to hook your flue up, run it outside of your building or home, you could use this thing the way it is. So that's done. So on to the next stage, but I'll show you exactly what I did to get here. So here it is. Like I said, I'm probably gonna replace this little janky handle with something cool, like a wrench or something. But there it is. And what I do now is line it with fire brick. I've got that fire brick over there that I bought. So you line it with fire brick so that it protects how thin it is of the metal, so it doesn't wear out and burn out on you. And then you can just change out the fire brick once in a great while. So there's that. That part's done. The flue's in, or the damper system. Opens, closes. It's awesome. And the legs are on. So for the legs, just like I had said, what I did was I rolled it over, I drilled the holes for all the legs, I connected that front leg so that it was sturdy, then I set it back down. I just kind of set those back legs under there so I could cut this hole. I measured all that out, I cut that hole out, and then I put the screws up in there. Actually, what I did was tilt it all the way up on end like this, and I ran the bolts through, and I could get my arm in there with the socket, and I tightened all those back down and set those down. So you definitely have to cut this hole out to get to those holes. So you can either, I found it easier like cutting this, standing up, and then laying it down, putting the legs on, just putting one leg on because I could bolt that one on, drill the holes for all those, and then just set it back down so you have a work surface to kind of, level work surface to cut that hole out and drill those holes. So then I laid it back up like I said, and I got in there and got to all those bolts real easy. It was really, really pretty simple. And then all this just, marked and drilled the holes. I cut this hole out with all I use is that cutoff wheel over there. And, I cut a pretty clean circle, surprisingly, for just using the cutoff wheel. So, now, on to stage 2. So that was stage 1. Here's the box with the leftover stuff from stage 1. So stage 2 is this part. So this is stage 2. And it's basically just repeating the same process, except you're not cutting the door out. And like I said, this will connect the 2 barrels. So the heat will come through here, it'll go up through here, and it'll go out and up, and all the smoke and everything will go out and up and go right out the side of your building. So there's no smell inside your building at all. So what I'm doing extra is I'm gonna cut 2x4 holes and run 2x4 tube all the way through here, like maybe 3, one there, one there, one there, because they're pretty big. And then I'll weld this end, up. What's cracking? So it got late on me out there. Couldn't finish the build tonight. I'll go out there and try to finish it up tomorrow. Hopefully I can get it all done. If you guys like the channel, you like my builds, you want to see some awesome stuff, you want to leave some comments, you want to help me build some stuff, share some information, make sure you follow the channel. Make sure you hit the like button, the subscribe button, and make sure your post notifications are turned on. Thanks for watching.